Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft. I'm the Mysterious JG. When last we were together, we got blown up by a bunch of infested Terrans, but we got past that, and we reunited Tassadar with Zeratul. Reunited, and it feels so good. So, let's go ahead and go to the Homeland, where, you know, I'm thinking we got Zeratul's Dark Templar powers. We're going to use them in combination with our own Protoss powers, and fight the Zerg. Should be good. Homeland. Protoss command ship Gantherthor holding orbit over the planet Ire.
Greetings, Executor.
Hey, man.
And greetings to you, Tassadar.
Hey, man.
I am overjoyed to see you both return home in this dark hour. The Zerg have redoubled their efforts, and it seems that I have...
It can't be.
I'm going to talk over you
The
now.
Executor told me of how you fell before the Zerg.
Yeah, I remember that. We talked about that off camera.
How is it that you live and breathe?
Well, after my unfortunate defeat...
It's a funny
my
story,
ruined
really.
body was recovered by our brethren. I now reside within the cold robotic shell of a Dragoon.
Can't they get heat in there?
Would that this never
I mean,
came
we gotta
to
have the
pass.
technology for heating.
Nonsense! There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered, and I am still able to serve Aya to a degree. But enough of this.
Yeah.
There is much you both need to know. You have been branded as traitors by Alderus and the Conclave.
Jerks.
Even now they seek to arrest you and execute the Dark Templar Zeratul.
I never believed that they would go so far. In the face of total annihilation, they still cling to their failing traditions.
Just accept
Yes.
it's the holiday tree and not a Christmas tree and move on, okay?
They hunt you even now, Tassadar. And though I damn myself by doing so, I shall stand by you till the end.
And Taro Adun
I will put the
knows
Christ
this.
back in Christmas.
Executor, it seems that if our world is to live, we must protect the Dark Templar from our own brethren.
Yeah, that's kind
Although
of
it
messed
pains
up.
me greatly, not even the Conclave shall stand in our way.
Okay, so what I got out of that is that the Conclave is clinging to its failing traditions. So we tried to have like a giving tree at the holidays, and they went all crazy and got all upset and started putting pictures of Jesus up on Christmas trees. And now we're gonna have like a culture war, so that's pretty cool. We appear to be the liberals, so you know, whatever. But the big point of this is that, yeah, we can't fight the Zerg yet. We've been fighting the Zerg every single mission. We have to put off our ultimate push against the Zerg so we can have some Protoss on Protoss action. Now, I hated the Zerg, the Protoss on Protoss missions. Well, we'll see if I've learned enough over the years to actually get better at it. Protoss observers are great for scouting. They remain permanently cloaked and can detect hidden units.
Executor, you and the traitor Tassadar are to cease your resistance and surrender yourselves to the judgment of the Conclave. We will take the outlaw Zeratul into custody and deal with him as is written by the Kala's law.
Oh, wow.
Flee back to your masters, Alderus, and huddle with them in darkness. For your actions shall set us all unto the Zerg.
Sucksaurus, let's get out of here. We gotta get behind these cannons.
Have engaged the enemy.
Oh, the Dark Templar,
You address me.
they're gangsta. They don't give a shit.
Orders, Templar.
Dark Templar
So be it.
don't even care.
We are under attack. I do this for Aya.
Now, the thing about the Dark Templar is they are permanently cloaked.
It will be done.
So there is I read somewhere,
So be it.
there is like a speed rush way to win this mission.
And
You
Taro
come
Adun.
down here with them. You
I do this
avoid
for Aya.
photon
It will be
cannons.
done.
There's an observer that
So
saw
be
us. We keep moving. We don't stop. And maybe we fail because I took the wrong path.
So be it. It will be done.
Yeah, you can't let Zeratul get killed, but to win, you have there's like a specific nexus you gotta find.
And Taro Adun. I do this
So you
for
just
Aya.
keep booking it past
So be it.
the occasional observer,
Entaro
and you
Adun.
find this specific
I do this
nexus.
for
There appears to be
So
an observer here that saw us.
I do this for ire.
This doesn't seem fair. I thought there was like some kind of way
Engage the enemy.
Entaro Adun.
to quick win this.
I do this for ire. Entaro Adun. I do this for
There's supposed to be a
ire.
nexus in here
It
that we
will
can
be
just,
done.
yeah, here we go.
Entaro Adun. So be it.
Should be able to win here now. You're basically cheesing out the game. Destroying this nexus, I believe.
Executor, Eldaris, this madness must stop. The sight of my brethren slaughtering one another is more than I can stand.
Okay.
Though I fear you would doom us all, Eldaris, I surrender myself to the Conclave. Entaro Adun, Executor. Don't give up the fight.
I've never done that before, but
Tassadar of the Templar.
Hi, guys.
By your actions, you have severed yourself from the mercy of your brethren. You refused to destroy the Terran worlds as was commanded. You have questioned time and time again the sacred will of the Conclave, and you have abandoned your home world in its darkest hour. Most grievous of all,
You have
is that
bathed
you
in the
have
blood of
aligned
100
yourself
virgins.
with the blasphemous Dark Ones, and learned to utilize their profane powers in tandem with our own.
What a douchebag
What
you are,
say
Tassadar.
you, O fallen Templar?
Eldaris, I submit myself to the Conclave's judgment.
so stop talking.
But know this, given the same choices again, I would surely have made them. I have sacrificed all that our world might live. I have sullied my honor. I have discarded my rank and standing. I have even broken our most ancient traditions.
I'm a real
But
jerk.
never think that I would for one moment regret my actions. For I am Templar, and above all else, I have sworn to protect our homeworld till the end.
It is a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done. So there you go, folks. That I had never actually did that before, but I looked at maps for these missions, not really so much to get the layouts, so much as because that was a quick and easy reference point where the individual maps on GameFAQs also showed the mission names, and I was using them to name the videos. So like this one, I popped it up, and I also wanted to like, is this the one where you have to fight a bunch of Protoss, you know? And it showed like Dark Templar quick victory route, and I was like, oh yeah, neat. I never knew you could do that. So there you go, we've won. Now, you see, we didn't really get many points. We lost 3 units. Structures raised. We raised 1 structure. And that nexus there is what you have to raise to destroy the conclave, I guess. We are not going to watch this now because Tassadar died on the way back to his home planet. We are now going to play the mission the way that I would have played it years ago when I didn't cheese it. We're just going to actually win the mission
Greetings, Executor.
by attempting to build up
Executor, you...
a force that can actually get out of there. Let's.
The warriors have engaged.
Alright, well, this sucks, but
You address me.
I appear to have blown up I blew up my mouse or something for a minute and couldn't get out.
Entaro Adun.
So yeah, we're gonna attempt to win this the old-fashioned way by having a base and winning and stuff. This mission is a pain in the butt. I hate all the Protoss versus Protoss missions because you end up taking on you're so badly outnumbered. And the strength of Protoss is being able to have like really powerful units that can handle being outnumbered. But you're outnumbered by the Protoss, so you're outnumbered by guys who have lots and lots of power. We've got Vespene here. I don't remember exactly what tech tree items we have at our disposal, but I do remember that the Protoss, there's red and there is There is red. There was orange. There may be more colors. This is definitely a mission where I remember having overwhelming enemy attacks and involved like copious amounts of reavers and stuff coming up and just inflicting huge amounts of damage and generally making life miserable. So I think we're going to need to have, if we can build them, like a large group of carriers, the most powerful of the air structures. May just be, no, we don't have, I don't think we can build carriers yet. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to have to mass ground units or something. Yeah, the only air units we can build are scouts, so I was thinking we would build... I know that in the next mission, it's also Protoss on Protoss action. You're supposed to build... you are supposed to build lots and lots of...
We are under attack.
carriers, and use carriers to defend yourself. I'm thinking we need to get going on a big group of either Happy Cloud Men or Zealots, and just... I'm not going to go with air because air is expensive and I can't build our best air units anyway. That being the case, I'm going to need more than one gateway. There's probably good places out there to build resources, or to gather resources other than what we start out with. We have a robotics. We can build observatory, which means that we can build observers, which we can use to seek out new civilizations go where no one's gone before. We can actually get going on observers, and they're fairly cheap. They cost a certain amount of Vespine, but we can use them to just kind of try to scout and find other places to get resources, because even if I try to really focus in on getting that nexus and not destroying every single inch of the enemy bases, I'm still going to take heavy casualties, and I'm not looking forward to this mission, folks. Let me put it that way. Protoss aren't my best race, and I'm anticipating trouble here. And we need to have a core group of guys who can go out there and destroy Reapers when Reapers show up.
Upgrade complete.
I am going to need some more cannons eventually, but yeah, when I go up against Reapers, whatever, that's going to be a problem. The countering behind towers is ultimately going to be self-defeating here, because I'm going to run out of resources before they do. Having a group of scouts wouldn't be bad just for killing Reavers. And I really do not need to be using Phoenix, Zeratul, or Tassadar at all. I can use, like I told you, the deal with these guys, or did I even get around to telling you, they're permanently cloaked infantry. Kind of a neat idea. But ultimately, oh, I forgot about this. There's really no point in me not... I haven't waited to get going with that, but because I got shields, not just armor, and I also got to research shields. Well, now these resources should last me for a while, actually. There's really no point not spazzing out on the number of probes and stuff we have. And you know what? I like to research everything. There's probably no point in not I know what I need to do. I'll get an observatory going. I'll also get the supply bay so that we can build reavers. I need to just have like one reaver up here to just blow shit up. That will be smart. That will prove that I am a genius. And I'll build tech buildings over here, and I'll start going, oh, the first time probe comes over and just starts kicking the shit out of them. I don't think I have a Templar archive somewhere else that I wasn't paying attention to, do I? No. I am going to need probes just to counter their probes. So I'll get 2 of those going. If I get like a group of 6, probes are expensive, but I can get a group of 6 of them. They got good wappets on them. They can help to take care of reavers before reavers wipe out my photon cannons, maybe. I hope. Bottom line is, I'm going to need a whole bunch of everything to win this mission.
Under attack.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Look at how quickly it's going to kill this thing, like melted butter. Good news is, it didn't take out any nearby guys or towers, and that probably, I believe, a reaver costs them more than a tower costs me. Yeah, it does significantly. So they lost out on that, but they start out with a whole lot of resources, so I don't think it's hurting them too bad. Probably got too many guys working that Vespine, whatever. Oh jeez, see, yeah, they're gonna be hitting us a lot. I thought I had you guys not keyed up. Okay, so I probably should have pulled them in to come to the aid of my stationary defenses a lot earlier. But yeah, this is the problem. They're going to be hitting us pretty hard, and every time we sneak out of there, we're going to run into huge groups of them running around like they own the feckin' place, just because they sort of do. But I don't want to block the thing off outright. You were over here doing this, weren't you?
Upgrade complete.
So upgrade scarab damage first off.
Upgrade complete.
Get these photon cannons that we're going to be pretty reliant on.
Upgrade complete.
As good as they can be. Oh wait, I can still can't upgrade my probes all the way? I bet you they're allowed to upgrade their probes. Alright, let's get the observer out here scouting around. Observer, I need to increase, I need to work on their range first. How much did he cost before I start wasting a bunch of them? 25 minerals, 75 gas. So they cost a lot of gas to be used, you know, with no kind of care. Here would be where I'm supposed to go for my expansion. Fair enough. I'll park right here. And I will... Alright, I don't have any more observers queued, so that's fine.
Awaiting command.
So those things can't really get much better, because it's not going to let me build the whole complement of stuff I thought I might be able to build for them. Let's get you over here and then park you. And you should be able to blow up zealots and dragoons. He should be able to kill pretty effectively. Other reavers, reavers. You know, reavers are not good. Or, you know, it's not a good way to counter reavers. The more reavers doesn't really work, not unless you're going to sit there and micromanage them the way that I just don't have the discipline to do myself. Meantime, how much gas have I got over here? Wow. Happy Cloudmen might be a possibility here.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
+5 max scarabs. Faster overlord observer movement. Okay. Let's try Happy Cloudman, see what that does for us. That sucked through our gas in a hurry. Thought I had too much gas. Not enough minerals, or the balance is wrong. Well, I sure fixed that by just wasting a ton of gas on those guys. Hopefully it's not wasted. Being said, it's going to be awfully hard to make this place defensible. I guess, you know, well, I shouldn't say awfully hard, but they're not going to make it too easy. And again, I might want to get going with that.
We are under attack.
Oh man, this sucks. And he's dead. This didn't take long at all. Oh, this is bullshit. They got units that I'm not allowed to build yet. This is truly, well and truly bullshit. I'm not allowed to build those guys, Arbiters, I'm not allowed to build them. Oh, that was one of theirs. You can see why it's tempting to just win this thing instantly with Dark Templar. Because these guys are going to be an annoyance for a while to come.
Awaiting instructions.
Get back, not you. I'm not even sure why I'm bothering to replace them. They just keep getting wiped out. Then again, so did the Reavers I built. They got completely wiped out. Didn't take very long either. Because they're building a lot of Reavers. Not going to build a Nexus till I've got the cannons in place, but yeah, this could be really bad.
I heed thy call.
Because I typically try to get my force that I'm going to use to actually win the whole thing built kind of behind the scenes, not have them in harm's way. I'm going to attack again somewhere. Those Arbiters, that's what I was complaining. They could build and I can't. Arbiters are kind of like... They cloak units that are near them. They are themselves not particularly good combat units, but they cloak other units. I just built that like exactly where I needed to build a frickin' Nexus, didn't I? Son of a... Hold on. Oh well. Might as well build these damn cannons by it. It's not changing much.
We are under attack.
Who's attacking now, and what should I be using against them? Okay, they don't seem to have Reavers this time. And I got to kill their observer. Huzzah. Hooray for me. Alright, how about another round of you guys? And this could get darn ugly. I mean, if I get attacked here, it's just, ugh. Bad scene. To rush over there and try to defend them with, like, nothing. Sadly, I don't think they've... this is going to stall them out now. I don't think I've... Oh, I survived the big rush. Now I've got it. No. That ain't how this is working, buddies. Wish it was. How much should probes cost? 125 gas each. Yikes. Oh, I get up to 250. I can get 2 going. Thought I saw more coming than that. Get to work over here. I really want to suck down as much as I can from this place early because I have a feeling it's not going to be something I can defend really all that well. So I just like to get some stuff out of it. If I can get it mostly used up. Get the gas out of there so I can start building more Happy Cloud Men or whatever. Merging is complete. How many have I got now? 8. Well, I can try to get 4 more and have an even dozen, or I can start building some guys to protect us against future Reaver attacks.
Upgrade complete.
I got another set of upgrades. This will knock out my gas reserves to the point where I don't really have to worry about that question. I can't afford either. But, oh no, no, you...
We are under attack.
Well, this is not an expensive unit. I mean, building to replace, not by Protoss standards. Get the Dragoons over here, drag them into the cannons, they'll die easily enough. It'll annoy me every time I see it, though, to have those little blue psychic flames on it once it takes hit point damage. Oh, okay. Now, who's attacking over here? Is that just an observer? Please just be an observer. Good. Okay. Alright, so it took some damage, but I'd have to click on it before I noticed it's yellow. It's not actually burning psychic flame, so that's good. Let's get some more gatherers going. Why not? Maybe it's wasteful, maybe it's not. I would dearly like to get a big army going before they get too much farther along with their whole deal. One of my Vespene geysers is depleted. That's probably not good news by any stretch of the imagination for us.
You require more Vespene gas.
I miscalculated how much of Vespene it was going to take to do what I have in mind here. They've got carriers too, so they have the entire Protoss tech tree. I have certain units that I can't build. I don't care about you, little single Dragoon. I need to kill this carrier because carriers have better range than your cannons do. And therefore carriers will just kill your cannons outright. And these guys have like goofy ass magic spells that I hate, like that one.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
That's such a jerk move. They freeze us using magical powers, and they have a different unit use magical powers to kill us. Now I've got enough to almost finish up with this, but
I heed thy call.
almost got 12 of these. Will that be enough? I don't know.
Make use of me.
Kind of a lot of bad news out there waiting to kill us. Protoss are not kidding around on this mission. Conclave really wants to defend Christmas. So these guys are frozen. They can't take damage, but they can't deal damage. And it's just irritating, basically. I have them up here for whatever reason. Now we're sucking up gas over here, which is fine. What I worry about a little bit is that 12 of these guys won't be enough. 24 would be better. Because they too can be frozen with like stupid ass arbiter magic and then electrified with electro death magic. So it would be nice if I could get a few more of them going, but as I sit around, they also build up their tech tree as well, so sometimes speed is of the essence.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
But yeah, I've got everything upgraded that I'm going to upgrade. Not planning on using airdrops or anything, because this is basically a ground map. So let's set you guys off to the side and see if I can get an even bigger group going. They should be good, though. I can't think of anything the Protoss have to use against Archons other than more Archons. I mean, I guess Reavers will hurt them pretty bad because they're ground units, but you know, nothing. I mean, I can't do carriers. They can do carriers to me. I'm not going to win an air war. Only reason I was thinking of getting scouts going and built a second Stargate is if they kept coming with Reavers, and I would try to build up scouts to kill them, but I'm outnumbered in the air, and if I start trying to throw around resources catching up, I think I'm doomed. Good news is they haven't really seriously attacked this place, which I would have to be hard-pressed to defend. I'd have to move my Happy Cloudman over there to try and hold it. So when I get up to 1200 gas again, I can get 8 Templar, which would be 4 more Happy Cloudmen. Very, very expensive to build enough. Well, you know what I could be doing is I could be just churning out zealots while I wait for the gas to build up. So it's a lot of gas I need. And while zealots are the weakest of the Protoss units, great big masses of them, I mean, You can only kill so many if you have this huge army of them coming at you. Your base is gonna fall. So that's what I might need to do. Just have like, if I can get 24 Happy Cloud Men supported by like 36 zealots, I can waffle stomp over this entire planet. Why stop at the concave when I can also wipe out like the Overmind and everything else? His life for hire, folks. Is this entire shadowy area of the map? It's like 100% Protoss structures. Enemy Protoss structures. They're not kidding around on this map. They got a lot of stuff for us to fight. Now, everything I've read about the next mission, where there's also fighting the Protoss, is that it's really not a good idea to try and take out all their bases. Oh, here we go. Oh, shoot. That's gonna kill our, oh, these assholes, too. They're just gonna come out here and try to cloak. That's fine. So he freezes as many as he can, which is basically kind of stupid. Please kill him. Oh, I didn't even do permanent damage.
I long for combat.
Damn it. Oh well. I saw a Reaver crawling around. I thought they were getting ready to attack. But it was Orange attacking with generic land for... Oh, here come the Reavers. No, here come Probes. Oh, shoot. Jeez. I might not even be able to hold against this. Honestly, this might be more than I can even hold against. The guys are getting in each other's way. You guys move out of there. You guys, come on down. Yeah, one zealot at a time is coming. That's not really going to work that well for us. You guys are still trying to get down the ramp. I hate you so much.
I long for combat. Transmitted for vengeance.
The only good news in all this is that these are expensive attacks that I'm... Okay. So I lost an awful lot of my zealots and all of that. Horse hockey. And it doesn't look like my guys are... Yeah, all my guys who are harvesting gas got killed. Who's attacking now? Stop attacking!
Tassadar Templar. She house Tassadar Templar. She house what man calls.
Okay. I think I may have held long enough here. Because I'm going to have another 6. I'll have 18 Happy Cloud Men and a bunch of Zealots to back them up. Pretty soon.
Tassadar Templar.
Okay, so pretty soon I'll have 18 happy cloudmen. I can start working on more zealots to back them up. Then I can go on the attack. Try to wipe out... Red seems to be the one... Frickin' Red. Red seems to be the one who's coming with the... what do you call them? The Reavers, and they're the ones that are really annoying me, so... Come together right now. Oh, crud. You guys stay here. Let's see how the Happy Cloudmen handle this. Happy Cloudmen seem to handle that okay, actually.
We are under attack.
This is going to freeze them with magical freezing powers, but it will cost him his life at last. They also screw up your hotkey groups when they do that attack. It's the other reason it really irritates me. Let's get you guys down here. Let's get you mining.
My life for ire.
Oh, you just got caught up on all this and didn't get to continue building, did you? I'm sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, you stay right where you are. You really don't want to come mess with this, buddy. I have no idea how, or even if it's possible to, I changed my mind about what resource he was going to mine. If it's even possible for these guys to, for anybody to get them out of their, like, I've been put in a magical freezing spell thing any faster, but... Assholes. They just mess with you when you're trying to get your stuff set up. Using the frickin' size shockwave crap on me. That'll take it up to 90 something. This should finish it. Hey, come over here and mine. What the hell? So whenever this thing wears off, we'll just have everybody ever attack. That'll be cool. They do, after all, have level 3 armor, level 3 shields, level 3 everything. They should be good. Only the biggest problem we're gonna have is gonna be obviously these arbiters with their frickin' freezy magic bullshit. And it'll be irritating. Well, hold on, let's pull you guys off. Get 3 zealots over here. We've got more zealots than that. That's fine. We'll grab 3 and bring them over. And we'll go ahead and see what we can do with this.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I was going to say the probes are going to be a nuisance because they're... Only the Happy Cloudmen will be able to kill them. They'll just mess with the zealots and get in the way. You are going to use freezy magic, but we're going to kill you. Or not. Damn it! Don't chase it all the way over there. We just have to wait for freezy magic to wear off again.
He saw too. What battle calls?
Oh, good grief.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Sending carriers in just to harass. Kind of expensive units to just harass with, but I'm losing patience now. Alright, let's try to figure out where to attack. I'm really getting sick of these guys. Conclave needs to go down. They're a bunch of self-righteous holy joes. And they need to die. Let's get group 4 together over here again because they've got broken up and they're no longer grouped together. So we're just gonna do. And we're gonna see how this goes. Just move in there, buddies. Tear this shit up. It's the orange base we need to kill. The red guys pissed me off pretty good too. Now these guys are frozen and they're blocking the others from getting in. That's irritating, but looks like we got another path in here. Let's get guys moving in this direction. Bottom line is, I've got lots of guys, and I'm going to lose possibly quite a few of them before this attack's over, but I am going to kill them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
How can that be all that's left of group 4? Oh, guys are frozen in battle. Like that whole group of guys got frozen. Okay. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Feel the power of my happy cloudmen, motherfuckers.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
These guys are frozen, they're gonna get unfrozen, and they're gonna bring the hurt. Hope you guys enjoyed using all that bullshit against me, because it's over now, bitches.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Might as well take out all these guys who are just kind of hanging out on the map.
Engage the enemy. What now calls?
So red has a base over on this side of the map too, I believe, and they're throwing all the troops that were defending it over here to try to save this base, but they can't. Are you gonna freeze my zealots? That's a great use of your time. Or maybe they're not. Get up here and kill these guys. Oh, they're clerking a single probe is what they're doing. Okay.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
So that'll get us started on a new thing. Now I don't really want to go mess with orange yet.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
But this, yeah, I'm getting towards the entrance of their base now. Get out of here, guys. Not yet, not yet. That'll get you killed, Kakarot. There's time. I want to take out the support bases because they really kind of pissed me
Your
off.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's get whatever's left of all these groups over there. So we're gathering all my guys over in the center of the map for the next round of killing everybody dead. I'm not even bothered to build defenses here. Happy Cloudman does appear to have been the best way to go with this mission. And I didn't have a ton of other options. Oh, that's right. Wander into your buddy's Psionic Storm. Cast Psionic Storm on your own friends. That's a great idea.
Honor guide me. Thus I serve. Overwhelm me.
Now, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to have a couple of Reavers going, especially if I want to go through the front door here, just to launch a couple of Scarabs off right at the beginning of all this. Oh, there's their observers. Well, certainly I can kill their observers. Got another set coming at all these bases. That'll give me 8. This is what you got left, isn't it?
We are under attack.
Ah, son of a bitch. Alright. And they just used Arbiters to freeze shit. I hate Arbiters. Arbiters are one of those unit types. I don't really know how to use them that well, or they never seem that useful when I use them, but when the computer uses them, I just get stomped. You know what? Fine. Fuck you guys. I think I know that you're over here somewhere. I was gonna let the observer hunt you out, find you, but no, I'm not gonna wait. Probably would be a good idea to wait, actually. Oh, they're not over here. Well, what do you know? Find where they are. What are you? You're an observer. Who cares about you? There's another red base somewhere. There has to be. They're still building units and throwing them at me. Okay. It's on the other side of this wall. Let's explore where you would come to attack here. You're going to attack here. Through here. Perfect. We can do that. Why don't you guys kill these guys? They're gathering for an attack. This is a force that is coming to attack me. Let's just engage them. Some of these guys are getting pretty good kill counts started.
I heed thy call.
You guys, I can hotkey. Move over here. What is this? This is an observer. They keep sending like one observer to replace whoever.
House for Hadun.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This has got to be depleted by now. No, it's not, but I'm sure it will be pretty soon. Say, I'm afraid you don't have that one, buddy, and that one's not going to you. You are not winning that fight. Okay, I got you guys hotkeyed together. You guys were gonna come down here and help, but or rather get the party started, I suppose. Well,
We are under attack.
that'd be more fun over here. What are you doing? You're stupid, whatever. Just being pains in the butt-inski is what you are.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. What battle calls? Go, Kola! Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, so if I keep rebuilding for you guys, you will get frozen by an arbiter. Whatever. How's it going over here? You guys are about to get frozen by an arbiter, probably. Yeah, big fat chunks of you are anyway. Anybody who can kill this guy, I'm really going to hate those guys. Okay, so this would be it for the red base, because the red base had basically just 2 bases. This would be the end of both of them. And, yeah. Are you guys gonna come over here and mess with some frozen dudes?
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
You wanna come mess with frozen gangsters? Why don't you attack your way down to... just crawl over here and be ready to start attacking stuff. You guys ready to go yet? Excellent. There's a single observer, yep. Yeah, the orange base don't know what to do now. I mean, we got them. We spanked them. Lost track of how long it's taken. Probably it's going to be one of those hour-plus ones. Certainly, what with me having actually won twice, because I showed you how to cheese it and then how to do it for reals. Looks like they are going to actually fight back against us here. Pretty cool. Yeah, we found groups of ground units, and they're not smart enough to actually come out here and really do what they need to do against this kind of attack. Which is, once one of us starts attacking them, come out and charge. Oh, they're gonna... That was pretty effective, but... This is the shit right here. This is the kind of thing that drives me up the wall. So they will eventually get around to doing... Oh, come on. What do you think you're going to do? Probe. Although they really did number quite a few of those defenders. Just very carefully make your way across so that you don't just get in each other's way all over the place and... See if you guys can cross the bridge without screwing everything up. So I'm not even going to take advantage of the place where I try to clear a path here with this guy.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Meantime, I've got more forces up here that it could be,
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
For a while there, I was smart enough to keep building, but then I kind of stopped being that smart. I'm not even hitting that. I'm not coming close to hitting that pop limit because I keep getting my guys killed. They finally took out that Reaper, but he did a good job while he was going. Now even these guys are going to get involved now. Matter of fact, I want them to take care of the last Red Scout.
Engage the enemy.
Command initiated.
Tassadar Templar. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Steeped I be. Power overwhelming.
The Zealots are pretty much wiped out now. They, clearly don't have the staying power of these Archons, but I think they caused some damage. Certainly they took some fire off of the Archons. Alright, here's what we wanted. Here's what we came to see. Dragoons stumbling their way through here to kill whatever. So they got a convoluted base. As you can see, this is what I got to before by just sneaking past their guys and using permacloaked units. So we can get in here now and we've won. If we play our card right, we can destroy the Nexus last and wipe out all of their bases. So we've really destroyed the heart of the Conclave by destroying like what is supposedly the biggest Protoss city of all. We're just going to kill it completely because we're jerks. We're like, oh, you don't like Zeratul? Well, I hope that means you don't like living either, because you gotta love them both, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff up here we can still kill. Come on, guys, there's more killing to be done. We're just hanging out over here in case anybody accidentally, in case a resource gatherer shows up. It does take them a while to destroy structures if they're not like en masse. And we're not getting these messages about our warriors engaging the enemy either, because I think we've pretty much wiped out the Protoss standing army. Well, the orange Protoss standing army. It's probably just about time we can come down and get going on this. Yeah, so I believe that's it. I believe I've cleared the map. There may be some stuff hidden here. It's just possible. The kind of place where they would have dragoons, which would have come down by now.
Executor, Eldaris, this madness must stop.
Oh, no, we've killed them all. It's okay.
The sight of my brethren slaughtering one another is more than I can stand.
You should have spoken up earlier.
Though I fear you would doom us all, Eldaris, I surrender myself to the Conclave.
Even though there's really not one left.
End Taro Adun, Executor.
Yeah.
Don't give up the fight.
Kind of an empty surrender in that case. Where'd you guys come from? We just destroyed your whole base.
Tassadar the Templar, by your actions, you have severed yourself from the mercy of your brethren.
In this case, we did, because by our actions, we wiped out the Conclave.
You have questioned time and time again the sacred will of the Conclave, and you have abandoned your homeworld in its darkest hour.
You're a jerk.
Most grievous of all is that you have allied yourself with the blasphemous Dark Ones, and learned to utilize their profane powers in tandem with our own. What say you, O fallen Templar?
Forgive me, O innocent
I
ones.
submit myself to the Conclave's judgment.
But not to your lip, bitch.
Given the same choices again, I would surely have made them. I have sacrificed all that our world might live.
Therefore, in the name of the Conclave, I tell you
I
to
have
suck
discarded
it.
my rank and standing. I have even broken our most ancient traditions.
I'm kind of a jerk.
But never think that I would for one moment regret my actions. For I am Templar, and above all else, I have sworn to protect our homeworld till the end.
From you and your Christmas. Whatever I said was going on earlier. Okay, so I should have more points now. Yes, quite a few more points, because I spent quite a few more resources. Took me less than an hour, not too bad. I'm sure the video itself's over an hour because of the first run through. But, and, you know, just general chattiness. I lost 69 units and killed 317, so that's pretty good. The real thing is try to avoid... And this is what I find so frustrating about this mission and the next one. I always try to... And, you know, if you're playing against me, you can... You know, and you have any Starcraft skill, you can probably prevent this. But I always try to get up some stationary defenses, pull up behind them, build up an invincible army, and then unleash it. So anytime where, you know, my army that I'm trying to build up and make sure there's not a scratch on them, not a hair on their heads is out of place before they attack. And then I have to pull them in and defend, and I have to use them, and it always makes things frustrating. Which is why in missions like the final Zerg mission of Brood War, where you really do have to have your army fighting all the time, you know, including the army that you're building up to attack has to also be engaged in defense and stuff. That always makes it tough for me. But in this case, yeah, that's so they keep coming over, freezing my dudes, and I have to pull my guys out of the base to defend the secondary base and blah blah. But eventually, I reach a point where I've just had amassed enough Happy Cloud men who really are it is quite difficult to defend against massive numbers of Happy Cloud men, Archons. So yeah, once I had a mass of them going, it was fine. And I don't know how many I lost. I'm sure I lost quite a few, but I was continuing to build as I went. Next mission is similar to this one. I think I remember having been really frustrated by this mission previously, and I think mostly it was because of the Archons coming in and freezing. Like I had my guys ready to attack, and the Archons would come in and freeze them, and it would just screw up my whole timing of everything. But you know, we pushed through. We got it done. We lost 25 structures. That's probably the most I've lost in any of these missions, or close to it, because they kept sending reavers and just doing mass damage against my stationary defenses. And that's one of the reasons you saw I didn't like close the gap in with tons of photon cannons, like I might have, you know, with sunken colonies or whatever as the Zerg, and then run into problems later not being able to get units in and out. I've had that issue before. Here, I knew they were going to keep hitting me with reavers, and reavers have more range than the photon cannons. They're like, see, you know, if you want to break stationary defense siege, with the Terrans you use siege tanks, and with the Protoss you use reavers, and that's basically what they do. Zerg have guardians, and if you want a ground, they don't really have a ground unit that does that, so you can use combination tactics. Defiler can use plague on the structures, and then you can attack while they're being plagued and their hit points are going down. You can't just wait and not attack until they're destroyed on their own, because the Terrans will come in and repair them. But yeah, the Zerg basically have to rush and take losses. But the Protoss were using their best siege breaker stuff against me, so I had to use mobile forces to defeat them. Didn't waste a ton of resources building tons and tons of stationary defense. And you can argue that I wasted it because I had a pylon with like 6 photon cannons around it that got wiped out at one point. But that was really, see, 3, 6, 9. That was 1,000 minerals, that whole thing, and it made it so that they needed to use a concerted anti-siege effort rather than just sending in zealots and beating us down. So yeah, I would say that overall this went pretty well. The big thing is they had more gas than me. The red guys did, and I think by the time it was over, they started out with a lot of minerals and gas, and they were, as it tends to be the case, the computer weren't bringing them in at a great rate. The real thing is I just spent every penny, and by penny I mean mineral and gas unit that I had, and that's why I eventually managed to win. Really, that was kind of an unfair battle, though, because I was toying with, and this might have been too expensive. This tactic might have backfired. It might have been too expensive to build the units, and I couldn't have gotten enough of them going to be overpowering because they cost so much, and it could have totally backfired. But I was thinking of going with carriers. You saw them use carriers against me, and arbiters. And I don't have access. I didn't have access to those units, and that was frustrating. I believe I will get them in the next mission. So the next mission should actually... I'm hoping it'll actually be a little easier than this. The next mission will be Protoss on Protoss, but let's watch High Orbit Protoss Homeworld of Ire first. I don't know why I'm doing that music. These cloaked units? No, these are Protoss flyers. Yeah, okay, that's an Arbiter bringing in cloaked units. And that's what I told you about the Arbiters, is they've got a spell where they freeze stuff, but their main purpose is they extend a cloaking field around other units. Oh, but there's a Terran battlecruiser in there, so there's... Interesting. Tassadar was taken into adjudicator custody and sentenced to stand trial for his crimes against the Conclave. Phoenix, Raynor, and Tassadar's followers escaped from the Conclave's agents as the Dark Templar slipped away in the chaos. And now we have the trial of Tassadar. Hey, man. That's going to have to wait for next time, folks. I'll get into it next time, but this time, all I can say, it's the trial of Tassadar's next. It's basically a mission where we're supposed to go on and rescue Tassadar. To me, it's ridiculous. We just had a mission where we defeated the Conclave, and Tassadar's like, no, I cannot watch the Protoss fighting the Protoss. We cannot fight brother against brother when our enemies are at the gates, which was a noble speech and all, but we're about to do it again anyway, because they're going to kill him, because they're jerks. So, the Conclave screwed everything up, but don't worry, we'll make it all come right. We have one more mission where we rescue Tassadar. Then there's only 2 missions left, and you know we're not going to defeat the Overmind and free the planet of Ire from the Zerg in only 1 mission. So I think from this point it's obvious. Rescue Tassadar, 2 missions worth of fighting the Zerg, and we're out of here. Home free, folks, and we'll have a beautiful, happy ending where everything goes. Everything will be peachy keen. And then we'll have Brood War, which will just be a bunch of slapdash stuff thrown together, so there's a sequel, and then Starcraft 2. But, you know, we're 2 or 3 missions away from seeing the Starcraft story come to a beautiful and fulfilling end, and I hope you'll stick with me to see that. This is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.